Hello, Steve White. Steve White saying, no, well, I'm back with the appropriate Superman figure. Yeah, I am finding the box office interesting. It was stronger during the week. It's stronger domestic, but international is not doing well. So overall, I don't think it's going to make as much money as people think. But I don't think it matters because Warner Brothers is really just seeing this as like the sacrificial lamb to sort of launch the new universe. And as long as the overall universe does well and is launched, they don't really care how Superman actually does. I didn't believe that at first, but we've had a few people come out and make comments, some of the executives. So it seems like they're sort of behind James Gunn. He's actually not just making this up. It does seem to be the sort of group think around the studio. So I don't think they're going to worry too much about the actual box office. So I think the other thing, though, is worrying about the DC in general. Like, how is he going to handle it? How is he going to manage it? Apparently, they are already doing Supergirl, and that was apparently because the script was really strong. And his whole idea is we won't do a film until we've got a script done, and that's good. But the issue that I had with some comments he made was when he was talking about the Superman film and Supergirl by sort of extension, but Superman was that he had to find a story, had to find something interesting, something to say, something to talk about. Needed to find the story first, and then the characters came second. And I think that's the wrong way to go when you're dealing with a franchise and with established characters and legacy characters. You already know who they are and what their story is. You need to find a story that suits them, not having a story and then just tailoring and changing the established characters to fit into that world, into that story. I heard him say that. I thought, yep, that's the arrogance and narcissism of James Gunn. He's just like, I'm just going to change everything because it suits me. I'm going to make the dog this type of dog because I have that type of dog. I'm going to make the parents evil for some reason, and I'm just going to change a whole, like culture and everything, just because it suits me and it suits the story. And this is a story I want to tell, and it's like he doesn't seem to care about the audience or the legacy or the universe or the canon or anything. It's just, this is just what he feels like doing in the moment, so he does it. So I just found that comment really alarming. Just the idea of, like I said, altering the characters, legacy characters in a franchise that has a huge fan base to fit a story, because these characters have many stories. So I don't think the story is as important in some ways. It has to be good. Yes, it has to work, has to be structured, but the character should come first, and that's part of the problem with this film. They don't really give any time to spend with the characters. You sort of are aware of all these characters, and they seem interesting, but you don't really get time with them. And maybe part of that is just wanting you to want to see them in their own films later on. But I basically just made a whole video out of that one comment. And just that one idea that you would just change everything for what suits you, rather than going, okay, I have this franchise with all these fans, this is what the characters are, this is what they want to see, and then trying to find a story around that or in that, rather than changing it all. So I had to comment on that. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of James Gunn's approach to writing and the film overall, and maybe even ding the bell, go to the channel, look for videos, because they won't be popping up on your feed because YouTube doesn't support small channels like mine. So like, share and subscribe and comment.